Okay, here we go. Remy LeBeau. We're going to start off with him because there was a Remy in one of those White House shows, and the way they kind of displayed him was as the Daniel Radcliffe, one of his acting films where he had the horns or whatever. They showed it in the same sense where the um, the white man kind of gets the goosebumps. I'll just go ahead and say it. So, LeBeau, though, Lee BAU. Okay, this is the he's not as Pergamus, and he's gold. So it's showing him in a different light. He's he's got the gold, and he's good with the women. He's not a pimp. He's not a player. He's you know um he respects the women. We'll just say that. So um because it even has the A there to reinforce that um that he's not Pergamus in the first sense of it, where they have trouble with the women of the because the flooding, because of the serpent, because of Revelation 12, the recycling, the game Oz, and then the U there would be the gold, but it's AU, which is gold, and it's Lee Michael Clark Duncan. So and Michael Clark Duncan was shown with the two women, the two little girls, and it wasn't his fault, and that he was able to heal, and that BE is also tied to Kleck, in the good sense of Kleck, not in the deal sense. So you get this whole connection here, and it's very interesting that this is Gambit. This is Gambit, and he's the New Orleans connection, and he's also GM Bit. So it's like vampire, but it's neither. It's not the vampire, and it's not the werewolf. He's something else, and he lights up the math. He lights everything up. He lights up the cards, the gambling of it, the risk of it all. He lights it all up. He lights out. Um. So okay. So we've got this. Now, Debrawa was created, just stay with me here, as the Petter Mound India of the Revelation 12 triplets of Jeremy, okay, the dog. He was the Star Wars Gladiator Episode 2 creature. He was known for eating the remnants of who Peter Green destroyed with his Mason knife. There's that tie-in to the Kakoa Samoa, the first tie-in of this section here from way back. Then he ran the wheel for Mrs. Carswell to not have a complete 129 or 12-9, followed by Paul Walker as Comet Crasher Oxgoad. Then Dinosaurs returned to finish off 1000. That Dinosaurs is related to the Every Stone Talents. We've got that connection going on. The first flock is related to Every Stone Talents because it goes back to the beginning in the end. So a reverse effect of Comet. Paul would have had his glory as a fall with relief in ocean. It would have been the millstone, but it would have been totally different where he gets relief. Like it's like he just falls in the ocean, and it like creates all this chaos, but it's a relief sense. The wheel runner didn't know he messed up. It was confusion. So he was eaten by dinosaurs for 501 times, mostly in the stomach. They would get him. And for this, he fed the flock of the slaughter. Dinos were rejuvenated. Then he went to Earth as Debrawa. Okay. So, um, we're taking this Debrawa here, which I don't even have the other writings on it, but I found this, and we're going with it because this was spiritual here. Um, so, um, Oh wow, I even had a 44408 up there. I just now realized that. Okay, so because I get a 444 here in a minute, but you don't read it as 444. So these are the new writings here. I hope you can see this pen. It's a blue ballpoint because I'm not using gel anymore. 501.991001 equals Southwest England and Croatia. Okay, that's what that equals of um well, it would be of that gravity because they're under the tattoo and Zeke. So, and I believe it was Southwest England. It may have been Southeast, but then it was Croatia, and they were part of that group that has the gravity that gets guillotined or from and this one was from Obama, if you remember, in the iPad Go 2. This was a hack at the gas station. So now with two Magarans, five French guillotines, six one FEMA Islam, and '04 Holocaust. To get now it's supposed to be with it, okay? And the 501 is from Debrawa. The Croatia is how it's supposed to be. The Southwest England is how it's supposed to be. And it's to the Bible. And then the 991001 would finish that off to create the both those. So now to get 441, which is the four, the gun, it's APOC because it's for gun one, okay, or yeah, it's they get the dog from it all, from their gravity. So to get 441 Cocoa Samoa, you switch from donkey to buffalo with sharp Daniel Craig type green eyes. Um, I just want to make sure that you understand the APOC because APOC he deer hunters the gun, and that is shown from my writings of this whole invasive carp and Lake Erie. It was above those writings on the paper from that video, and that would be what is the APOC. So and he deer hunters the gun. So Daniel Craig type green eyes, so real sharp eyes with legs of Apatosaurus mixed with cheetah, mixed with Iceria farinosa, C. Iceria. These are prolemurs arms style legs, 4 or 8. Head of buffalo is mixed with lipophilicity, wood, metal, indestructible. It makes the body able to stand upright as a bear. And at this moment, the two upward feet change into hands, like the scene in Margot Robbie Tarzan, beginning of film. Shoulders like Tony Soprano, mixed with Justice League intro Batman animated series. Um, so let's see. Now, all this here. Magaran Jihan, Ethiopia, French guillotine, Hiddekel, Dead Thing, east of Assyria, Euphrates 6104, FEMA Islam, Holocaust, that was part of a vision as well. Payson Havila, please welcome this new species of beetle found in Greenwood Cemetery to New York. Article Zach Schnoffeld. So 42 2 north, 812 west, Lake Erie coordinates. Invasive Asian carp, 4605 down to 2865 reverse trigonal. That was 4605 reverse extended in 1656 reverse English Sumerian. So we're using that. So sand lizard or snail. I put the sand lizard, but it's really a snail. 2546 is part of this as well with the Cocoa Samoa. Invasive Asian carp in Lake Erie. Now, what it is, it's a donkey because we are operating in a 1000 mechanism. Still all signs of horse, reads as horse, but donkey gravity. Needs to be buffalo rider of Um, and then I was gonna put that horse Edmontosaur. Um, horse Edmontosaur. Um, so which all those would be fulfilled for what we're talking about for this. Let's see. Now, okay, let's get to the numbers. So here it is, complete. I'll zoom in on this if I can. Let me get to this. Oh, can't zoom in or out in this mode. Okay. This is the complete here of all the gravity that we have gone over. And then these are the numbers here. So I'll let you take a look at all this. Let me try to zoom in a little bit or focus. The coronavirus, I don't know what's going on with it because no one tells me anything with the Solomon stuff. It could be two deals going on, it could be one. It's all good. But I do kind of go off in the comments section, and I don't mean to. It's just because I get kind of frustrated. I'm like, well, you know, I mean, it, you know, that's all. But so, and then this was really cool how it read because the 90 the IB11 I46, you get it doesn't read as Remy LeBeau, but you get a Remy LeBeau in there with the with the ID. So I thought it was cool just to start off with that because it would make more sense, and then that is a reference to She's All That, the film, the difference between Freddie Prinze Jr. and Paul Walker in that film. And but with Remy LeBeau, um, it it makes more sense. It goes into it deeper, is what I'm saying. But this whole thing is a reference to Jeremy, the dog, so which shows that whole rooster thing, you know. Um, so take all this to Lord Jesus. Let me zoom in on this if I can. I can't zoom in, but I can try to focus. Um, so thank you. Have a good night. I think that was it. So we're using this old Intel. This was January 17th, 2020. And it reads kind of crazy, but this is what I see. So, and I need to have this laminated because I don't have the original Croatia in Southwest England. If I'm wrong on that, please comment and tell me about that. But thank you.